Hey, hello there. Welcome back to the weather update today. Right now we have Choi-wan, which is threatening the Philippines with a potential landfall, of course. We have Blanca staying out in the open waters. Moderate risk of excessive rainfall tonight, slight risk tomorrow, marginal day 3. And then also we have a slight risk severe weather tonight and a marginal risk the next 2 days. So we'll be covering this all today's video, and let's get right into it. Right now, we're looking at Choi-wan right now. Tropical storm. We'll be seeing how this develops, but right now a landfall is definitely possible from this. We'll be continuing to monitor this as we enter the next couple days. So yeah. So currently the Joint Typhoon Warning Center is at around 45 knots, expected to strengthen up to around 55 knots. It's gonna make a small landfall, a couple landfalls actually. Then strengthen to 60 knots, and then expected to hit northern Luzon, and then start curving off to the north and east. Again, we have a rainfall threat. On top of that, could be seeing some strong winds as well. So right now we're looking at this. Right now it's we'll see how this does, but right now it's expected to strengthen to around 95 kilometers per hour, making a severe tropical storm. And yeah, it's certainly again the rainfall threat expected. According to Picasso, its main center is expected to stay offshore or barely go onshore. But yeah, this is definitely not a good situation. And yeah. So right now we're looking at an area of interest in Blanca. Right now the area of interest is expected running into at least favorable conditions for less favorable conditions for development. So it only has 10% chance of the next 40 hours and 5 days, and expected to probably drop to 0% as conditions are expected to be dropping off starting tomorrow. So anyways, right now looking at the cone of uncertainty, we're looking at gonna stay at tropical storm status, and then around 12 p.m. on Friday and the Saturday it's expected to become a tropical depression, and after that it's quite uncertain. So anyways, right now looking at day 1, we have a slight risk across Texas, Mexico, marginal risk across Wisconsin, Peninsula, Michigan, Florida, Texas, Mexico, also Colorado. Looking at day 2, we're looking at marginal risk across Texas, New Mexico, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And then moving into day 3, we have a marginal risk across Texas, Mexico, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio. So right now we have a 5% tornado, 15% wind, 15% significant hail. So main tornado axis is going to be across the New Mexico and into Texas. We have actually a couple active tornado warnings. Wind is going to be across from around south of Dallas heading to Waco, and then most of the hail is going to be basically where the tornado threat is. So anyways, looking at tomorrow, we have basically a no tornado threat, 5% wind, 5% hail. Wind and hail is going to be a threat across New Mexico and Texas, and then with also across eastern Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Louisiana will have only a wind threat. So anyways, we have 5% probabilistic chances across both areas of a marginal risk. We'll continue to monitor everything that we've been covering so far today, and that's all I really have to say. So right now, looking at rainfall in the next 3 days, and we're looking at pretty heavy rainfall across stretches from Texas all the way through Ohio. We have a moderate risk of excessive rainfall tonight. We'll be actually heading right into it right now. So anyways, right now looking at the day 1 excessive rain outlook. Right now we're looking at moderate risk across Texas, moderate risk across Texas, slight risk remaining across Texas and Oklahoma, marginal risk across Missouri, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Colorado, Mexico, and Texas. Yeah, pretty dangerous situations possible tonight is actually ongoing right now. On day 2, we have a slight risk across Missouri and Arkansas, marginal risk across Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. And then lastly, we have a marginal risk across Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Missouri. Turn around, don't drown, file 21 alien killers in the U.S. Don't get yourself in that situation. That's really it for today's video, and yeah, not much. A lot actually is going on. We'll be able to upload daily starting today, of course. Finally got situations sorted, so yeah.